Hello everyone, welcome to Coders Camp. Hope you are all doing great. And today we are going to cover an easy problem, best time to buy and sell stock. There are 6 different problems in the same category just by changing a single line in problem statement. Though this problem is an easy problem, understanding this problem is going to be required to solve the rest of the problem in the same series. So now let's understand the problem statement. So here is a given input where input is an integer array prices that represent the price of a given stock on ith day. And we want to maximize our profit by choosing a single day to buy and choosing a different day in the future to sell that stock. And we have to return the maximum profit we can achieve from this transaction. So let's understand this with an example. Here is our given input array prices and our target is to return the maximum profit by buying and selling a stock. So now maximum profit can be achieved when you buy it for the lowest price and sell it for the highest price. So here the lowest price is 1 and we are buying the stock at the day 2 for the price 1, and the highest price is 7, but we can't go back to the previous day and sell the stock. We have to select a future day and sell the stock. So in this case, if you see, out of 5, 2, 6 and 4, 6 is the maximum price of the stock. So we will get the maximum profit when we sell this on this day. So we are selling this stock for 6 rupees or for the price 6. So the overall profit we get is selling price minus buying price, which is 5. So how are we going to approach this? If we are going to do it in brute force, then we will be starting with the first value and considering first value, we'll calculate profit we get with every other day, and then out of which we'll save the maximum profit. And same way we'll start from the second value, and with that we will calculate profit with the rest of the future days. And same way we'll select the third value and calculate the profit with every other day, and finally whichever is the maximum profit we will return it. But this is going to take us big O of n square time. And how do we do it in one pass, that is in linear time complexity? To do it in one pass, our target is to find the minimum price day. So we are going to have a variable minimum price where we are going to update our minimum price day whenever we find a day which is having minimum price. If not, the price is more, then we are trying to sell our stock on that day. And whichever day is giving us maximum profit, we are going to sell our stock on that day. So starting from our first element in the array, on our first day we cannot sell any stock. The same way at the last day we cannot buy any stock. So starting from our first day, consider we are buying our stock on day 1 and I am fixing my minimum price as 7. So moving on to our second day where we can actually sell the stock, we can either decide to buy the stock on that day and sell the stock on that day based on the price of the day. So now 1 is less than 7. So instead of buying on the day 1, we can buy the stock on day 2. So I'm updating my minimum price to 1 and I'm not going to sell the stock on that day. So moving on to my day 3. So day 3 the price is 5, which is greater than our minimum price or the price we bought the stock. So we can get some profit. So in that case I'm going to calculate my profit, which is selling price minus buying price, so equal to 4. So far the profit we made is 4. So we are going to check whether we can make even more profit than this in the further future days. If that is the case, we're going to update the profit. If not, we are not going to sell them. So moving on to our next day, which is having the price 2. So now if you check, the profit we get from selling that stock on this day is going to be 1. So which is actually lower than the previous day's profit. So we fix with 4 and not gonna sell my stock on this day. So moving on to our next day, our price is 6. So in this case, which is actually more than the buying price, so we are not going to update our minimum price. So we calculate the profit instead. So the profit by selling the stock on that day is going to be 5. So which is actually the more profit than the previous profit we have got. So we are updating our profit to 5. So finally, we are moving on to the last day, where in this day we cannot buy the stock. Instead, we can only sell the stock if we have some in our hand. So we have the stock bought for rupees 1, calculating the profit on the last day, which is 4 minus 1, 3, which gives actually lesser profit than the previous day. So we have updated our profit to 5 previously, and we are sticking to it. So now this says we are buying the stock for rupees 1 and selling the stock for rupees 6. And this is going to be our output. So this actually runs in linear time because we are going to iterate our array only once and constant space. Now let's see the code now. So as I said, I'm declaring my minimum price, where I'm assigning the price at index 0, that is the price at first day, as my minimum price, and a maximum profit, which is 0 at starting, and I'm going to iterate through my given array. And I'm comparing every price with my minimum price. If price of I is less than minimum price, then we are going to update our minimum price with the current day's value. So else we are going to calculate our profit, and we are going to compare the calculated new profit is greater than the max profit, then update it, otherwise ignore the profit calculation. And finally return the max profit. So here we are checking if the current day's price is less than minimum price, then we are fixing that day as the buying day. If not, we are fixing that day as the selling day. So if we sell the price and that gives maximum profit than selling it any other day, then we are updating the maximum profit. If not, we are skipping that day and checking for price on a selling day. So finally, our maximum profit will be having the output of maximum profit we achieve from the transaction. So let's submit. So yes, the solution is accepted. So thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, hit like and subscribe. Thank you.